This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Haley is off tonight. Topping our news, some new neighbors are not getting along on Sarasota's Bayfront. A condo association is suing over the development in the early stages of construction next door. And some say when you see the artist's rendering, you'll see why. ABC 7's Ray Collins has more on the dispute tonight. Ray?
Yeah, Scott, lots of tension over a very tall and narrow bayfront project, and legal fees are mounting. When the 18-story echelon on Palm is complete, it might be one of the most narrow high-rises on the Suncoast. The residents of the next-door Essex house are furious about their new neighbors, saying this is a 26-foot wide property and bound to cause problems.
4 feet from this wall is our property. You can see where the ground ends.
Condo Association President Dr. Lottie Verano says the development is already trespassing on their land, and he says that crane is dangerous for him and his 105 neighbors.
They're living in terror with the overhanging tower crane, which comes over the driveway where everybody comes in and out.
And that's why Dr. Verano says the Condo Association is suing, something the association manager says could have been avoided.
I think the developer should have contacted us and sat down and had a discussion with what danger they were going to be putting us in.
The developer is the Ronto Group of Naples. No one there returned our phone call.
Do me a favor, don't take pictures.
We had worse luck with the apparent construction foreman. Over at Sarasota City Hall, the spokesman wouldn't speak on the issue. The vice mayor wouldn't comment. And the deputy city attorney says there was no reason to go on camera, but he did tell us on the phone this is a private property rights dispute between two landowners. And one of the landowners says he's disappointed in that response.
The city is hiding behind the robes, the judicial robes, after they've empowered the group to do this, which I find really almost laughable if it weren't so tragic.
So when complete in 2 years, the new high-rise would be 18 stories high and include just one unit on each floor. That's all it's wide enough for, Scott.
And Ray, what exactly is the Essex House Condo Association then claiming in this lawsuit?
A few things, including trespassing on their land and also a safety issue with that crane.
All right, Ray, thank you. We'll keep a watch on that for sure. In other news tonight, some parents of third graders upset with the state's mandated assessment exam plan to protest in front of the Sarasota County School District tomorrow. Only 54% of third grade students in Florida passed the FSA language arts test, which the state requires before a child can move on to the fourth grade. Many third graders are in jeopardy now, being held back because their parents opted out of the exam. Parents say a report card should be enough to pass.
I don't have problems with testing. I think it's an important fact that we need to have for our kids to make sure they are getting the education, but don't make that the sole basis.
His work throughout the year shows that he has made progress and shows that he's ready to move on to the next level.
Sarasota County School District says instead of the FSA, students can take an alternative route to move on to fourth grade, but in either case, a test is required. Now in Manatee County, Superintendent Diana Green has strong words for how the Florida Department of Education has handled this situation. In a statement released tonight, Green is taking issue with the department spokesperson, telling the Tampa Bay Times it's mainly up to districts to decide how they should proceed with allowing students to advance. Green says it's a, quote, gross abdication of responsibility to pass the decision off to districts. She now says all third grade students in the district who did not meet the required score in the FSA exam will have access to use good cause exemptions to advance now to the fourth grade. Siesta Beach did not look like the #2 ranked beach in the country today after it was trashed over the holiday weekend. Several island residents are furious after finding the beach in the parking lot there littered with trash this morning. Cleanup crews were doubled during the holiday weekend, but it just wasn't enough to handle the 22,000 visitors over 3 days. One big problem, trash cans that used to be in the middle of the beach have been moved to the walkways to improve beachgoer safety. The county says a pilot program is currently in the works to put free garbage bags at the lifeguard stations.
Our hope is that they'll take them and put their trash in and then again pack out what they're packing in.
Shame on you for littering up this beautiful place.
Boat Marine Lab performed a sea turtle survey this morning and reported no immediate threats to wildlife despite those big crowds out at the beach. Deadly flooding leaves at least 6 people dead in the Houston area, and the death toll may keep rising. Southeast Texas has been pounded with stormy weather recently, with 2 500-year flood events in 2 months. As the state braces for more flooding, President Obama met in Washington today with emergency managers to talk about hurricane season.
All of us have seen the heartbreak, the damage, and in some cases the loss of life that hurricanes can cause. And as climate continues to change, hurricanes are only going to become more powerful and more devastating.
Now let's get a check on our weather tonight with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Here he is with what's happening outside now. Bob?
I'll tell you what, Scott, the hurricane season starts June 1st and goes through November 30th. And we've been lucky in the United States. No major hurricanes have hit the U.S. coast in over 10 years, and that is a new record. We've been hit by some storms today, showers and storms developing along the sea breeze front and then interacting with quite a few surface boundaries. If the heavy rainfall creates these little miniature cold fronts, if you will. You saw that shower activity near Venice, near Inglewood, also near Wauchula. Some of it was heavy at times, especially in the southeast Hillsborough County at one point. I wanted to show you the more sensitivity as far as rainfall goes. We had quite a bit in some areas, but notice along the coastline, not much at all except from Venice southward down toward Inglewood. Over 2 inches just to the east of Wauchula for today. And as we show you the surface boundaries that were created, you can see all different directions, these little miniature cold fronts, if you will, as the rain comes down, it creates these surface boundaries, and those kick off other storms throughout the day, and you can see those interacting all across our area. More expected for tomorrow. We'll have details on that coming up in a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. The city of Sarasota is calling it a disturbing trend. Agencies from other counties dumping the homeless in Sarasota. Now the city says it has proof and is filing a formal complaint with the state. ABC 7's Kate Flexter has the details.
There's been the suspicion of this for quite some time.
But now a tangible example.
Finally, we've been able to verify it. We've actually caught what should be a respected agency literally red-handed doing dumping.
A Naples-based psychiatric and substance abuse center called The Willow allegedly dumped one of its patients, Chad Stacy, against his will in Sarasota. In an interview with the Sarasota Police Department, Stacy describes what happened.
They surrounded me, threatened to call the police on me if I didn't pack my stuff and get ready to go.
And what did they tell you that you were going?
Sarasota to be homeless. That's a Salvation Army.
Now that the city has what it believes to be proof, it's filing a formal complaint with the state against The Willow. An initial police report shows a Willow staff member saying this is, quote, a common practice. And Barwin says it's a trend that needs to stop.
And I think it's one of the reasons that it's been difficult for our community to dig out from under this situation.
In this particular case, Stacy was turned away from the Salvation Army because he's a registered sex offender.
Because of the fact that we have families on the campus, anyone with a sexual offense cannot stay with us.
Major Ethan Frizzell of the Salvation Army says those cases of counties dumping the homeless in Sarasota have the potential to overwhelm the system.
If you were to move people here that are not the people that the community is currently working on, again, I think that taxes the system, being police department, health and mental health and services, and so it's being noticed.
That's why the Salvation Army recently started asking homeless individuals where they came from and how they got there. And Barwin says that single question will be crucial in stopping this potential trend.
I think that needs to be a standard question, and we really need not to just accept superficial answers. We have to get specific. And if necessary, if hospitals are dumping like this in an unethical way, and if it's criminal, I think the authorities have to prosecute.
Kate Flexter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
And we reached out to the Willow today, but they declined to comment. The burglary at Happy Gospel Church we first told you about last night turns out to be just the latest in a string of burglaries. At least 4 Manatee County churches have been broken into this past week, some facing up to $20,000 in losses. Pastor Bill Bailey arrived to the Happy Gospel Church yesterday to find several speakers, a keyboard and digital soundboard gone. And a similar burglary happened in the Whitfield area at the Cross Point Christian Church. That's where the robbers got in through a window and smashed a wall to get into the sanctuary and steal that audio equipment. Church leaders are hoping to get the word out so this doesn't keep happening.
We try to be a place for the community, and we're not going to allow this tragedy to rob that. We want to still reach out to the community and be open. It's just frustrating that you have to be, though, privy to the possibility of mischief.
It's sickening, but I mean, what are you going to do? Just love on them, I guess. And that's really the reason that we as a church are here, is to love on those that are hurting.
If you have any information on who could have committed these crimes, call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast, plus 2 shark attacks over the holiday weekend, including one off the coast of Florida. We'll have details on both incidents and an update on the victims. And an update on the controversy surrounding the gorilla shooting at the Cincinnati Zoo, what authorities are now investigating.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
Hello, America. I'm John Crow. It's Tuesday, May 31st, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $235 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first number tonight is 9. That's followed by 41. Up next, we have 49. Your next number is 31, and your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 34. Now for the mega ball. Tonight's mega ball number is 8. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 9, 41, 49, 31, 34, and the gold mega ball is 8. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot can be $251 million. Good luck and play on, America.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Trustco Bank has hometown checking, free mobile app, no monthly fees, and free use of over 55,000 ATMs worldwide. Are you happy with your bank? Go to TrustcoBank.com for details.
Your hometown bank. Trustco.
Member FDIC.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Pomero Shop Furniture. After 66 years in Sarasota, we're still the leader in hard-to-find and custom-made furniture. We have literally thousands of fabrics and patterns to choose from, and our free in-home design consultation will help you create rooms in your home specific to your unique style. Our inventory changes daily, so come in today to see what's new. Plus, anything in our showroom can be part of your home the very next day. Pomero Shop Furniture, now with 3 locations.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150, Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on-site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to $2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
All right, Bob joins us now, and a big day tomorrow because it's the start of hurricane season,
Right.
but it's also a day where, as you were saying earlier today, you're going to bring your hurricane seminar to our viewing audience.
Right, and people who can't make it to the seminars and the community organizations that put them together, sometimes people are working or just can't make it. So it's more of a seminar as opposed to just a bunch of pre-packaged ideas of what you can do. We have a phone bank. You can call up experts, answer questions that you may have concerns about your particular neighborhood. And I think it's very informative to do it this way, and it was a very big success last year. There it is, Surviving a Hurricane. It's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. It's an hour-long program, so you want to tune in for it. If you miss it, don't worry. It'll be on our other channels as well as on our mysuncoast.com. So you'll have a chance to see it, and we'll be airing it throughout the season too. But we want to watch it. You want to watch it tomorrow for sure. It's a live broadcast. It always makes it more compelling. Punta Gorda webcam showing some compelling skies tonight. Notice what happens is those clouds move in. A few showers developing along the coastline from Charlotte County up into South Sarasota County, bringing some moderate rainfall. It's all associated with the sea breeze. That sea breeze very active as of late and creating some beautiful, beautiful shots that were sent in. Again, look at this, the Seagate Avenue, Susan, showing the tall cumulonimbus clouds building. Not everyone got the rainfall today, but it was around, and some interesting roll clouds associated with those gust fronts with the heavy rainfall underneath the belly of those storms. Allison getting this one from Inglewood. Nice shot, Allison. And Sharky's on the pier with the American flag right there, and you can see the clouds around. Didn't get a lot of rainfall there. Most of the rain fell just to the south of it, but we did have quite a bit near Wauchula, and then there's that line that moved kind of up a little bit around Venice and the pier as well, but not as much as they saw in places like southeast Manatee County, where over 2 inches of rain fell in some places. Wauchula has been hit a couple of times today. You see the first time there around 6 o'clock, and then this evening the rain started to die down. Now that's typically the case during the summer months. The showers slowly come to an end after all the boundary interactions creating the showers and storms. Not a lot of energy left out there at this time. Rainfall amounts, I mentioned some rain there in Venice, and the Venice Pier had about 2/10 of an inch. The heavier amounts in southeast Manatee County, where they saw nearly 2 inches. We're kind of in between. Very warm, moist tropical air to the east of us, very dry air to the west of us, so we're sandwiched in between. So we have moderate moisture in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, so the showers that have been developing were rather strong at times. 78 degrees now, clear skies, and the dew point 68. Numbers pretty high, east to southeast winds at 6, and the pressure 29.99 inches. That has been rising, so high pressure is still building in at this hour. 89 degrees the high, 71 the low, pretty close to seasonal averages. Will be similar tomorrow, and no rainfall officially at the airport, but we'll end this month well above average. And as far as temperatures go, above average now, 78 in Sarasota and into the upper 70s to low 80s even. Cortez at 80, 78 in Arcadia, and 79 in Northport. Well, the tropics are still active, even though we're not even into season yet. We're watching the remnant low of what was Bonnie. It's still hanging out there. Deep convection developing east of the center. There's a slight chance it could redevelop into maybe a tropical depression and head off to the northeast. So the good news on that is that it's going to continue to kind of move away from the United States. And looks like we'll see the showers and storms pretty heavy in the outer banks of North Carolina and could get quite a bit of rainfall there. They had up to 10 inches of rain in some spotty areas in South Carolina as Bonnie made landfall over the weekend. Well, we are also looking at another system possibly. Now, this is a long way out. It's next Monday. This image is a snapshot of where a low pressure may be according to the European model on Monday night. And the last model that just came out, not as organized, so it looks like it's going to be sheared apart. Nonetheless, it could bring us some heavy rainfall Monday and Tuesday, so we'll keep it at about a 50% chance for showers and storms on Monday and Tuesday of next week. It could be pretty wet. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Showers developing again along the sea breeze front, winding down after 10, 11 o'clock. More on Thursday. There'll be just scattered storms. Not everyone's going to get the rain, similar to what we saw today, and most of the action should be inland. For boaters, winds will be out of the east to start the day off. Northwest in the afternoon, 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be 1 to 2 feet. And yes, a light chop on the bays and inland waters. UV index high in the morning especially. And the water temperature 82 degrees. A low tide upcoming 4:13. A high will be at 9:58. Sunrise at 6:35 tonight. Showers winding down as we've seen. Mostly fair after that, 71. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. Highs in the upper 80s, close to seasonal averages. And then the extended forecast calls for that ever-present slight chance for scattered storms in the afternoon through Saturday, and then that moisture starts to move in on Sunday. Better chances on Monday and Tuesday with a little bit of question mark on those 2 days. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. We're learning new details about the woman attacked by a large shark in Southern California who managed to survive. It's one of 2 shark attacks on both U.S. coasts over Memorial Day weekend.
Lifeguards are on scene.
A shark bite survival story surprising doctors in Southern California. 52-year-old Maria Korsmaros now recovering from a giant bite across her right side.
It extends from upper torso area down to the pelvis, and there's multiple lacerations.
It's very obviously a mouth. You can see individual marks from individual teeth.
The mother of 3 was training for a half Ironman Sunday in Newport Beach, swimming about 100 yards offshore when she was suddenly attacked.
We couldn't really tell exactly what it was, but it was big and it was gray.
That same day, another attack, this one off the coast of East Florida. A 13-year-old boy swimming in just 2 to 3 feet of water.
He's like, "Shark, he bit my leg. Go, go, go. Shark, he bit my leg."
That bite 7 to 8 inches wide. Last year, there were 98 shark attacks in the U.S., including 6 deaths, the highest number on record. And experts warned that number could grow this year as shark populations increase. Luckily for Korsmaros, a lifeguard boat was nearby. She treaded water, crying out for help.
She was remarkably calm.
The patient's physical fitness was a critical element of her ability to survive what was most definitely a terrifying experience.
Southern California lifeguards shut down several miles of beach through Memorial Day weekend, and after days of searching, there's been no sign of that shark. More fallout tonight in the gorilla incident at the Cincinnati Zoo this weekend. Cincinnati police confirm they are now investigating whether the 3-year-old boy's family properly supervised him in the moments before he fell into the gorilla exhibit. Authorities say the child climbed over the 3-foot barrier, plunging 15 feet into the moat. And after about 10 minutes, the zoo's emergency response team made the decision to shoot and kill the gorilla. Officials say a tranquilizer dart would have taken too long. The woman who captured the incident on camera is shedding some light on what may have happened in the moments leading up to the encounter.
And he wanted, jokingly and bantering, to go in and see the monkeys. And the mother was, no, you're not. No, you're not. And I think as they got ready to leave, that to tend to the other children, gather them up, get them in the stroller, and move everyone along. I think in the 60 seconds he got away.
A spokesperson for the family says the boy is back home and they are grateful to the zoo staff for their quick action. Much more peaceful animal encounter on the Suncoast is now going viral. Take a look. A recent video captured at the Buffalo Creek Golf Course in Palmetto shows what many say is the biggest gator they've ever seen. Golfers and people who live nearby say the gator could be as big as 14 feet long. They say they've seen this gator many times going from one pond to another.
He is huge. When he does come out, it kind of looks prehistoric.
It's part of living in Florida. You just get used to it, and use caution.
Spokesperson for the Buffalo Creek Golf Course says that they will work closely with Manatee County to decide what to do with the gator, if anything. Well, happy birthday to John Ringling. Dozens of people celebrating on the front lawn of the Ringling Museum tonight to mark the 150th anniversary of Ringling's birth. The museum's director says Sarasota would not be what it is today if not for Ringling.
He is responsible for creating this great art museum that also helped be sort of an incubator for the arts in this community. And yes, without John and Mabel Ringling, Sarasota would be a very different place.
Sarasota's Classic Car Museum also lent the museum Ringling's 1922 Rolls-Royce called the Silver Ghost. John Ringling was born in 1866 and passed away in 1936. Certainly accomplished a lot in his 70 years. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
What group of people should consider a pneumonia vaccine? The story in Health Smart.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter filter moved or broke, and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Discover the biggest savings of the year on some of America's favorite vehicles during the Drive and Discover event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get America's best value, a new Grand Caravan for just $18,999 or a new Dodge Journey for just $16,999. Stop by today to shop the area's biggest selection of Ram trucks and save up to $8,000 on your new Ram. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Now, sports.
Well, the Tampa Bay Rays are built to pitch well and play great defense. And for much of this season, they've done neither very well. The Rays committing 3 errors against the Royals last night, hoping for a better performance tonight. Drew Smyly starting for the Rays, trying to avoid the longest losing streak of his career. Bottom of the first, though, Royals get it going. Lorenzo Cain goes deep, long, and gone to left center field for a 2-run homer. Royals up early, but the Rays answer. Corey Dickerson has 2 men on, and he'll go deep to center. This is a 3-run homer, and that gave Tampa Bay a 3-2 lead. In the third, the Royals would tie and then later take a commanding lead. And then later in the game, Brad Boxberger made his first appearance of the season, got hit hard, and then left the game with a possibly re-injuring himself. Remember, he had abdominal surgery, so he had a strain also in the abdominal region tonight. So we'll wait and see what the doctors say about his future this season. No new names coming for the Buccaneers' home stadium. The team extending the naming rights partnership with Raymond James Financial. That means the facility will continue to be known as Raymond James Stadium through the 2027 season. It's the second longest continuous active stadium naming rights partnership in the league. Raymond James Stadium is undergoing a $100 million renovation that includes several new video boards around the stadium. Orlando's football stadium will reportedly host the Pro Bowl this coming season. The Associated Press reporting an official announcement will come tomorrow that the NFL's All-Star Game will move from Hawaii to Camping World Stadium, formerly known as the Citrus Bowl. Orlando beating out Honolulu, Houston, and Sydney, Australia to host that game. The NBA Finals begin on Thursday night right here on ABC7. The Golden State Warriors completing an amazing comeback last night, beating the Thunder in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. League MVP Steph Curry put on a show, scoring 36 points, many of them 3-point daggers in the second half. Now the Warriors get ready to face the Cavs once again, and LeBron James says he's rested and ready.
Better offense beats great defense any day. I mean, that's just always been the same in basketball. So you have to be able to, do other things to stop them. But it's hard to contain them. And we all know that. The whole league knows that. Our team knows that. But we have a game plan, and we have to follow it and be true to it.
And again, Game 1 Thursday night here on ABC7. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
ABC7's Pump Patrol, a list of the Suncoast's cheapest gas on mysuncoast.com.
Hey, Vanna, have you heard about the new Wheel of Fortune lottery game?
You bet. It's the ticket for some lucky lottery players to come here to Hollywood.
For a chance to participate in a private, non-broadcast taping of Wheel of Fortune with us.
Play the Florida Lottery game for a chance to win up to $250,000 instantly. And enter to win a VIP trip to Hollywood for a chance to win up to $1 million. Non-winning tickets only.
Play the new Wheel of Fortune game today.
Scratch, spin, and win.
Did you know you can make an instant harness by simply wrapping the leash around your dog's chest and up through their collar? Contact Canine Corral today about a no-pull harness that will make you smile. Canine Corral, where the love is.
Need a mortgage? Compare and save. Trustco Bank offers a variety of low-cost mortgages that are right for you with friendly personal service. That's made Trustco one of the area's top mortgage lenders. Visit TrustcoBank.com for details.
Your hometown bank, Trustco.
Equal housing lender.
Sunset Fiat is Italian style. Sunset Fiat is fashion forward. Come see the all-new Fiat collection at Sunset Fiat with new 2015 Fiat 500s priced from $12,999. Sunset Fiat is cool and sexy with freedom to move and room to evolve. Visit Sunset Fiat in Sarasota or shop online at fiatusaofsarasota.com.
You know what scares me? No electricity. Yeah, when this magical box suddenly stops working, I call the pros at Mr. Sparky and they send a superhero to save the day. How's it going, Pablo?
It's going great, Mike.
Pablo possesses amazing skill. He can perform incredible feats at blinding speed. Superhero!
Couldn't have done it without you.
Modest, too.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Just to be clear, I don't live here.
You're looking at the new leading lady of Mary Poppins. Disney making the big announcement today that Emily Blunt will star in the sequel of the 1964 classic. It'll be called Mary Poppins Returns. Lin-Manuel Miranda will also star. He's the creator and star of the popular Broadway show Hamilton. Miranda will play a new character named Jack. The film is set to hit theaters on Christmas Day 2018. I think she'll be terrific in that.
I love that movie.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention that the Rays were losing in the top of the ninth inning, 10-4 to your Kansas City Royals.
The Royals are doing good, yeah. Looks good tomorrow. Showers and storms popping up again along the seaboard.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Thanks for joining us. Good night.